This is the Realme Narzo 30A and it is the most affordable budget smartphone from the company. Now we know that all budget smartphones are not made alike, so you have got some which offer good camera systems, some that offer bigger batteries, and there are a few that also offer stock Android. Now Realme claims that this particular smartphone offers a combination of everything and it is affordably priced as well. But is there a catch? We are about to find out. Hello everyone, I'm Aditya, you're watching Gadgets 360 and this is the full review of the Realme Narzo 30A. Now, before we proceed, if you're new here, I will suggest that you should subscribe to the Gadgets 360 YouTube channel and click on that bell icon so that you are notified whenever we upload a new video. Let's start with the design, as the Narzo 30A looks fresh and has a different design compared to its predecessors. At the back, it has a dual pattern of sorts with 2/3 of the smartphone having a diagonal line design while the top section is plain. Now this makes it look good and helps you grip the smartphone easily. You also get a rear mounted fingerprint scanner that is well positioned and easy to hit. The side mounted power and volume buttons too are conveniently placed. It is a heavy smartphone though, weighing 207 grams thanks to the giant battery that we will get to in a moment. Flipping the phone reveals the decently big 6.5-inch display with a 20:9 aspect ratio. Since it's so tall, you may have to pull off a few acrobatics to reach the top of the display. The Narzo 30A has an HD Plus display and it's acceptable for the price. I found the display to be good indoors, but it was strictly average when outdoors. Now moving on to the specs. The Narzo 30A has received a sizable upgrade compared to the Narzo 20A. It's now rocking a MediaTek Helio G85 processor paired with either 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage or 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. If you think the storage isn't enough, you can expand it further up to 256GB using a micro SD card. Running this hardware is the Realme UI on top of Android 10. Now this isn't the latest version of Realme UI nor Android, but Realme is promising an update to Realme UI 2.0 soon. Since the Narzo 30A still uses the older UI, I found the interface very easy to use. There are a fair amount of bloatware apps pre-installed and you can uninstall most of them without any issues. I did not encounter any spammy notifications either. The overall experience was fast for day-to-day use. The Narzo 30A could also handle occasional gaming quite well. I played Call of Duty Mobile and the game defaulted to the low graphics settings with frame rate set to medium. The game was playable at these settings without any lag. The phone was slightly warm to the touch after gaming for 20 minutes, but nothing alarming. I also noticed a 3% battery drop at the same time, which is acceptable. Speaking of battery, the battery life on the Narzo 30A is excellent and the phone could go for 2 days before needing to be plugged in with my typical usage. In our HD video loop test, the phone managed to go on for 27 hours and 11 minutes. So if you are a binge watcher, the Narzo 30A can be the ideal partner. Now Realme has bundled an 18-watt charger in the box which charges the Narzo 30A to 15% in half an hour and to 33% in an hour. Now coming to the cameras, the Narzo 30A sports a dual camera setup with a 13-megapixel primary and a black and white portrait camera. Now at the front you get an 8-megapixel selfie shooter. In daylight, the photos taken with the smartphone appeared good as is, but I did notice lower details on zooming in. Big text at a distance was legible, but the image lacked sharpness. Close-ups clicked in adequate light were good and the phone managed a soft bokeh effect for the background. The Narzo 30A occasionally struggled to focus on smaller objects though. Portrait shots turned out quite well with good edge detection. You also get the option to set the level of blur before you take the shot. Low-light camera performance was below average and the phone took over 2 seconds to take a shot in photo mode. The output lacked detail in the shadows and the longer shutter speed introduced some motion blur. There is night mode as well in the camera app which takes well over 4 seconds to take a shot. Photos shot with night mode had better colors, but it did not do much to improve details in the shadows. Now selfies from the Narzo 30A were good and the phone managed a good shot in daylight as well as low light. Video recording tops out at 1080p for the primary camera and lacks stabilization, resulting in a shaky footage. I found the quality to be strictly average during the day, with weaker details when shooting at night or in low light. Realme has priced the smartphone quite aggressively, starting at 8,999 rupees for the base variant, while the higher option is priced at 9,999 rupees. This should make it accessible to a lot of people looking for a decent device on a budget. The smartphone offers good performance for the price, and if you are a casual gamer, you should have no issues with it. I found the battery performance to be excellent and should suffice for binge watching sessions. The primary camera performance is not the best I have seen at this price point, though it does manage some good selfies. If you can excuse the camera performance on the Narzo 30A, it would be a good pick for the price. But if software and cameras are important to you, then the Moto E7 Plus is one alternative that you can consider in this segment. And that was our review of the Realme Narzo 30A. Now, will you buy this? Do let us know that in the comments down below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to Gadgets360.com.